Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Battletech Let's Play. So between episodes I got a little bit carried away and played a couple of side quests. And I wasn't going to jump into the main quest or anything and leave you guys behind, but I just wanted to play some more, and I ended up playing a little bit more than I intended to. So let me kind of fill you guys in on where we're currently at, because we do have some new mechs, and some of our old mechs are outfitted just a little bit differently. So I'll run you guys through that, and then we're going to jump into the next contract, which is the story contract. So let's see, we're going to go into the mech bay, and things are going to look a little bit different. We have a Panther now, a Panther 9R. This was built from the salvage that we had picked up from previous missions, and then a couple that, again, I did off camera. We also have a Commando 2D and a Commando 1... whatever the hell it was called, but that one is in storage. It's a 1B. Okay, so the 1B is the one I prefer. It is a sort of like a light sniper. You can outfit it with a large laser and some other stuff like some LRMs, and it's more of a hit and run mech, which I like. It works, in my opinion, better than any of the other light mechs I've tried, because it doesn't need to be up in people's faces to be effective. In fact, it is more effective when it is not. The reason it's in storage is because when the Panther got put together, and this is one of my biggest gripes with the game so far, is when a mech gets assembled from salvage, you immediately have to make space for it in your mech bay. And you can't move anything out of your mech bay that's being repaired or is damaged or is undergoing refit. So I had a spider, the spider that we had built from salvage, not the original one, that was damaged, and I was ready to get rid of it. I ended up getting rid of it. But because it was damaged, I couldn't move it out of my mech bay, so I had to stuff one of my favorite light mechs that I'd had so far into storage, because it was the only mech I could put into storage. And so that mechanic is kind of annoying. Either it should not immediately assemble the mech and let you do it whenever you're ready to assemble it, or you should be able to put that new mech straight into the storage bay rather than having to make room in the actual active mech bay for it. It just doesn't make sense that you couldn't do that, or you don't have control of these new mechs popping up in your bay. It just, I don't understand why they made that design decision. But anyways, that's why the 1B is in storage. The 2D is still better, in my opinion, than the Spider. Again, I did get rid of the Spider. I just had enough. Couldn't figure out how to make any, practical use of it. No matter how I tried to utilize it, it ended up taking hits and getting destroyed because it just doesn't have any staying power. With the Commandos, they seem to be a little bit better at avoiding getting hit. The 2D, which is the one you're looking at here, is the short-range missile one. And I've found that it needs jump jets to be effective because it needs to be fairly close to be effective. And so the way you want to use mechs like that is generally to put them in reserve. They should have high enough initiative where if you put them in reserve, they'll get 2 turns in a row. They'll be the last one to go, and then the first one in the following turn to go. So you want to use that last turn to jump in, do your damage, and then the first turn on the next round to get the hell out of there. But you kind of need jump jets in order to do that, and it's very difficult to get enough of them on a mech this light, but it can be done. Anyways, what I've been running around with is the Vindicator, which is like our sort of long-range skirmisher. The Shadowhawk, which you guys are familiar with, it's sort of our big tanky one. The Centurion, which is the more in-your-face assault-type mech that, of course, Viking is piloting. And then the Panther, which is sort of a lighter version of the Vindicator. It is designated as a sniper. The loadout is very similar. It's got a PPC, some LRMs, and then I gave it a jump jet just to help it maneuver around. But it is very, very similar to the Vindicator otherwise. So far, I've been pretty pleased with it. It is lighter, but it's just as effective. It's using, the same guns. It can't take as many hits. And I think down the line, given the option, I'd probably just run another Vindicator or something similar. Because, again, the staying power to me is the biggest bonus any mech can offer, really. So, I like the Panther, but I think it's just a slightly worse version of the Vindicator, which I really like. Part of that has also been I don't really have another mech warrior to pilot it. We don't have anybody who's particularly good at gunnery other than the people that are already being fielded. So Viking's got a few level ups now. He's level 5 gunnery, level 5 guts, and then 4 in piloting and tactics. Behemoth is the same, except she's level 4 in tactics. And Glitch is 4 piloting, 5 tactics. Then we have Decker, who's our other pilot that we started with. He had been out a little bit because he went down in the spider. And so it looks like he actually is ready for a level up. Let's get him up to gunnery 4. That'll make him a little bit more useful to me. But Stingray is the one that has been running the Panther for the most part, and she's not a very good shot. So definitely hasn't been using the mech to its full potential, but we're trying to get her there. So she's up to let's see, 3-2-3-3, which is 2 points better than Titan. Also, now that Decker's back, we can probably throw him in the Panther, and it'll be a little bit more effective. But we'll see. Anyways, that's what we're running with now. So let's jump back to the Leopard, and we'll launch this contract. This is, again, going to be a pretty lengthy one. These story missions run pretty long, so I guess we'll see how this goes. But I have some vague idea of what to expect because I've seen somebody else play through it already. But this is my first time, so I think this will be interesting. Weldry, one of the most notorious hellholes in the Oregon Reach. Everything about this place is hostile to human life, and for the past 3 years, Espinosa has used it as a dumping ground for his political enemies. The Directorate has a prison complex on the planet's surface. The inmates call it the Icebox. The image of an imposing structure appears on your view screen. It has the solid, heavy walls that you've come to associate with Taurian architecture. It's a holding facility for political prisoners, including high-value hostages, members of the founding families, spouses, sons, and daughters. If we liberate the prison and set them free, we break Espinosa's leverage over the founding houses. The political map will change overnight. We don't know what the Director has been doing to our people in there, but we have to set them free. Not just for political gain, but because they're our people. And we need your help to do it. Aren't the founding lords and ladies supposed to be powerless figureheads? There are different kinds of power, Viking. The founding houses may be anemic in terms of martial strength, but their words still carry weight in the Oregon Reach. If they rally behind us, the people who love them will follow. Governments have been toppled with less. My uncle has hardline supporters everywhere. Their ranks have swelled in the absence of strong opposition, but the remaining members of the founding council will rally their people against the Directorate if given the chance. By freeing Weldry, we will give them that chance. I need to know what I'm about to send my lance into. What makes Weldry so inhospitable? Everything. From the sub-zero climate to the inedible vegetation, the whole planet is infested with blood-sucking insects. The swarms can stretch for miles. You're shitting me. I'm afraid not. They're called Branson's mosquitoes. Imagine a colonial biting fly the size of your thumb. They serve as carriers for harmful bacteria. And you're dropping infantry in there? On purpose? The army will be safe. Population centers like the Icebox use ultrasonics to keep the swarms at bay. But I thank you for your concern, Mr. Vertanen. So you've got an army? What do you need us for? Subtle, decisive action. I will lead the army in an all-out assault on the Directorate's primary spaceport. After I've drawn their attention, you will sneak in, attack the Icebox, and liberate it. We'll set my uncle's hostages free and put the founding families in our debt, all in one fell swoop. In my experience, operations of this scale rarely go according to plan. I know, Viking, and that's one of the major reasons why I need you on this drop. You adapted to the chaos of the battlefield on Coromadir. I'll be counting on you to do the same here. I'll remain in radio contact with you after hitting the ground. Good hunting, Viking. Give my uncle's troops the hell that they have earned. After the Directorate presence on the planet has been crushed and the Icebox has been liberated, we'll regroup to celebrate our victory. Okay, so here's our deployment, and we'll add the Panther into the mix here under Decker's command. So we're deploying 185 tons, which is, I think, better than we've deployed before at any point. But yeah, everything is, I think, more or less as you guys are used to it. I don't think I changed the Shadowhawk at all. The Centurion, I think, is still what it was last time you guys saw it. Vindicator should be the same. The Panther's really the only new thing. That and the Commandos, one of which you've already seen, but the other I don't think we've gotten to show off yet. But I think the Panther has stolen their spot. Alright, so we didn't get to look at the briefing and stuff in the menu before we took off. So I'm going to read through it here while we wait for the game to load. This is a priority mission, of course. The max pay is just under 1.8 million credits. Our maximum salvage is going to be 4 choice items and then 12 random items for a total of 16. This is a 1.5 skull difficulty mission. And the briefing is, this is it. Our first strike against my uncle's directorate. Our first step toward justice. While I lead the restoration army against Weldry's primary spaceport, you will launch a sneak attack against the icebox and liberate it. I know that you can do this, Viking. We can do this together. And then Darius says, hard to believe that we're gonna... Goddamn. Hard to believe we're going to war against the directorate. I don't know about you, but from my perspective, it's long overdue. Make them pay for what they took from us. Make it hurt. Alright, let's drop.
Command interface initiated.
There are 2 entrances into the complex, Commander. Intel says that each is defended by a series of elevated turrets. I'm also seeing an LRM emplacement between the 2 checkpoints. Battlemech defenses should be practically nil. As predicted, Lady Arano's preemptive strike has already drawn the prison's standard garrison away. I'm seeing heavy vehicles and turrets on my screen. Nothing that you can't handle. Clear away the opposition and capture the prison. Lady Arano and the Restoration Army will take care of the rest. Good hunting, Commander. Okay, so we start. And what do we got here? There's our goal over there. I think that's one gate. That's another gate. We've also got some turret generators here, and it looks like there's a couple out this way as well. So we'll want to deal with those early. Try to shut down their defenses as quickly as we can. I don't know what sort of defenses they'll have, but... I wonder if there's turrets up on these. I guess we'll find out. So Viking, let's get you moving this way. I'll send you to the left. But we're not actually going left. I'm going to have them jump up and into this area, and we'll attack from there. Glitch, you go with Shadow, or with Behemoth, and I'll take Decker on the left.
On the move.
Okay. So still nothing. Let's get you up and over. Oh good, there's cover there too. Decker, where can you jump to? I don't want to like land in a spot. Oh, you can't move as far. Well, that'll give you line of sight, as will this. Let's put you here.
Acknowledged.
And we'll lay into this one first. Everything you've got.
Locked on target.
Not quite enough for a kill, but a considerable amount of that thing's health is now gone. Then we'll jump Viking on in. I'll put him there.
Engaging jump jets.
And Viking, can you split fire? You can. Alright. In that case, let's call this A and that B. The question then becomes how much into each one. Let's go like that. I think the SRMs plus a medium laser will be enough to kill this, and then the AC-5 and a medium laser will soften that up a bit.
Engaging multiple targets.
Did we get it? We got it. Perfect. And then everything else into the other one. Not enough to kill it, but again, knock it down to about half health. And then Behemoth and Glitch can come in and mop up. Oh, you guys can't get very far. Well, at least right there your LRMs will be able to target, so it's better than nothing. So 40%, go ahead and fire. Maybe she can kill it, maybe she won't. Did we get it? No. Alright, glitch. It's gonna be up to you then. Oh, you can't get very far either. Well, let's put you here. And go ahead and unload on this thing.
Got it.
Maybe her LRMs will have better luck. Not quite, no. Alright, well, we do need to be careful here. I don't want to move too far up because there's not a lot of cover ahead of us. And we don't have any idea what's going to be firing at us. So, if I can, I'd like to avoid getting too close to the walls. Don't sprint, just move. Let's move you here. That'll put you in position to kill that. And let's see, just hit it with your 2 medium lasers since those don't have any ammo.
Engaging target.
And that looks to be enough. Perfect.
Target
We did build up a bit of heat from that, but we are going to be doing a lot of running and hiking, so I don't think that it'll matter. He should be able to bleed that heat off before we get anywhere. Let's move you to there. That gives you some cover, and we should have a little bit of an overlook as to what's ahead of us. I'm not seeing much, so you can go ahead and brace. If you were to sprint, let's stay in defilade. So we're going to try to kind of stick to the backside of this little cliff to make sure nothing has a direct shot on us. I'm a bit reluctant to go this way. That's one of our entrances. It seems like it's going to be kind of a hike to get around to that one. So I don't want to have to go any further than I need. Let's put you here and just kind of overlook. You are still in cover there. And we don't really see much, do we? Just brace yourself. Alright, let's see, Viking. I'm gonna sprint you to there, although if I jump you, can you get further? No. Yeah, go ahead and sprint then. We'll push Behemoth up and around to, say... Can we just move there? No. It's like 1 out of our range. That's got some cover, though. Maybe if we put her here? We'll see what we can hit from there.
Moving to position.
She does have some long-range weapons. We might... Well, no, I don't think we'll be able to hit that.
Warden, we have an intruder alert. All combat units, prepare to repel hostile.
Okay. What's going on? Alright, well, I can't target anything, so I'm just going to brace her. And let's put you... Can I just jump you to there? No. Can't move you there either. Alright, I'm going to sprint you into cover here then.
Don't need to tell me twice.
And let's see, I can get the Panther there, but I'm kind of reluctant to move too far up. We have no idea where these turrets are, and there's a lot of generators, so I'm very concerned about what we're about to run into. Let's jump you down. Man, like even there they might be able to hit you, but let's try that. We're gonna get into these trees where we'll have some protection. Okay, so what do we got?
What's up, boss?
Let's see, let's put you right there.
Lifting off.
I don't think we're gonna have line of sight on anything there. It didn't say that we would, so I'm assuming not. Oh boy. Okay, so we've got 3 vehicles and 2 turrets. I'm going to assume that those are turrets as well then. This is going to be kind of rough. Go ahead and brace. I wish there was an overwatch function. That would be very handy. Okay, vehicles are on the move. That looks to be a tank. Not sure what that is. It could be a striker or another tank.
Receiving.
Behemoth. Is there any other cover I can get you to? Like, is that cover over there? That is cover right there. Still no line of sight, though. Let's put you here and see what we can get eyes on.
Bandit.
Still not seeing anything. Maybe something will move into our line of sight. What do we got here? Something coming up the road. Not far enough, though.
I hear ya.
If we can engage the vehicles before having to engage the turrets, that would be ideal. Don't sprint. See where you can jump to. That might not be such a bad spot. She will have cover there, and it might give her line of sight on some of that stuff.
Uh-huh.
Blah, 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 prison gates. Blow them up or jump over them. Got it. So yeah, she can't see anything from there. We'll just have her dig in. And then Viking. I need to jump you, I guess, here. Unfortunately, he won't be able to see that vehicle. But at least we're in cover. And again, if we can draw them up and kill them before having to take on those turrets, I think that would be in our favor. Okay, so we got a bulldog, and it's gonna fire. Oh, that's a big laser, and some missiles. Damn. The blue lasers are the large lasers. Green are medium, and I think this red ones are small, or I think the small ones are red. Is how I should phrase that, because I know that there's small lasers. I just don't recall what color. I'm pretty sure it's red. We have one. We'll fire it eventually. Okay. Yikes. Oh no, she's sensor locked. That's not good. I might need to pull her back. They're just unloading on her right now.
Nice try.
Can't afford to let her get focus fired. Oh, and apparently everything on the map can hit her now. Oh, that was a Shadowhawk. Never mind, the Shadowhawk got hit there. Finally, it's my turn.
Receiving you.
Alright, Decker. No. We want to make sure that you have more that you can fire other than just your LRMs. So if I set you up right there, I don't think the turret has line of sight, but you should be able to shoot both of those vehicles. So that works pretty well.
Confirmed.
And you still have cover as well, which these guys do not. So we have a Bulldog and a Scorpion. The Bulldogs have pretty nasty weapons. Let's target that thing first. So the PPC looks like it connected. Some of the missiles did as well, but that didn't really do much. And then I should probably get Glitch out of the way. Let's see. If I jump you there... No, don't want you engaging two turrets. It looks like her LRMs can target some vehicles over here, but that's about it. I wish there was a place where we still had line of sight on that, but the turret didn't have line of sight on us. Well, I'm going to jump back to, like, here. No, I don't like that spot. Let's jump to, like, here. No, no, no. Alright, there.
Got it.
And we'll have her fire those long-range missiles at something. Go ahead and hit the Bulldog.
Uh-huh.
See if this will do some damage to it. There we go, structure exposed. That should make it go down a lot easier. Scorpion's pulling back. I don't think it can engage with us, but we'll certainly find out. Nope, we can still engage. It missed, though. Although every hit still lowers evasion, and that's always a concern.
What's up, boss?
Let's see. Is there any cover I can get you into? You're in cover now. If I move you there, that'll give you line of sight on two vehicles, and you'll still have cover. Is that cover right there? No, it's not. So I think that's my best maneuver. Is there a way that I can get both? I don't think there is. Oh, right there. So in this position, she can fire on either vehicle. The question is, which one do we prioritize? Let's go everything she has over there.
Confirmed.
Because that other Bulldog's already softened up a bit. Let's try to do the same to this one. Took some armor off of it, but we didn't expose the structure or anything. Let's see, where can I put you that will give you something to do? Really? So you can't see that vehicle right there. That is kind of ridiculous. What the hell? Alright, we'll put you here. And just brace. Alright. So what are you doing? You're pulling back off the road, trying to get some cover. Gonna fire on the Shadowhawk with the large laser. Did a little bit of damage to the main arm there. So we'll need to keep an eye on that. And then this Bulldog's gonna pull back as well. Gonna fire on her too. Oh.
I'm gonna need a medic.
Wait, what? How the hell did that happen? It didn't go anywhere near the head. And it didn't even do any significant damage. That's kind of BS. Okay.
Standing by.
Let's keep the pressure on here. Still gonna try to stay out of the line of sight of the turrets though. So what do you have? You have a striker and that bulldog. Make the bulldog pay.
Let's see how you like this.
Wow, that thing is resilient. Jesus. Meanwhile, everything they have is getting targeted straight on our Shadowhawk. Because apparently, being sensor locked means that everything hits you no matter what, and everything gets line of sight on you no matter what.
What can I do for you?
Oh, and they randomly crit for no reason. That's another fun part. That's cover, but that puts you in a whole lot of people's line of sight. I guess keep firing those LRMs.
Enemy stick.
These bulldogs are annoying. I don't remember them being this tough before. Maybe it's because they have cover, but we just can't even seem to scratch them. Alright, good. That missed. Okay. Viking. Kind of need to move you up. Do not love the idea of those turrets all laying into you, though. This is tough. This is real tough. There's not a whole lot of spots that we can set up here and, you know, make use of our weapons, but at the same time, most of the spots that we can will just end up getting shot to hell. Let's go here. We'll try to deal with these vehicles, and then we're gonna focus on the turrets. Okay, Bulldog. You need to die. Everything we have. There it is, finally. So there's one vehicle down.
Unit destroyed.
It's our first kill. And Behemoth,
Commander.
I need to get you the hell out of that spot. The question is, where do I move you to? I don't know if that's better. Huh. Let's see. No, don't sprint. Jump to there. I don't think that changes too much, actually. It gives us line of sight on a bunch of the generators, which will be useful.
Copy that.
But we might have to pick the turrets off individually anyways, because they're giving us absolute hell. Although they've got a lot of armor, that might be difficult. And we can only fire so much at it. Huh. Let's see. Or the striker, or one of those, or that thing. That seems like a waste. Either here or here. Let's go in on the striker, because I can use 3 weapons instead of 2.
Roger.
And that might be enough to kill it. Yeah, we got it. Okay, so there's another vehicle down.
Reporting. One less vehicle.
She's still in range of the turrets. Hopefully only the one can get her. She only has line of sight on one, but that hasn't meant anything so far. These vehicles continue to pull back. They're still shooting at us. I don't know what happened there. It looked like it went through this. I couldn't tell if it hit or not.
Sensor locked.
Oh boy. Yeah, so that means everything in the world's gonna come pouring down on her right now. That didn't do much, luckily. Oh, Centurion's taking some shots there. That's from the sniper turret. And yeah, that thing can see her, even though she can't see it. Don't know that I agree with that, but okay.
In that location.
Yeah, we'll try to get you some better cover. I'm just trying to get you off that mountain. If we get you in here, you should be pretty well protected. Alright, Decker, you're up. Ooh, I do not like that. Let's see. What if you just stayed there and shot? We got the Scorpion. I'm more concerned about this thing, though. It's pretty good damage. I think one more good volley will take it out. And honestly, I think that's how we're going to have to deal with it, because they've got the turret generators pretty well protected. It's easier to get in range of like 1 or 2 turrets than it is to get in range of the actual generators. Alright, Behemoth, since you're getting shot to hell, let's get you off of that ridge. I don't know that I like that. I'm going to put you there, I think. One of these. It seems like it doesn't make much of a difference. So we'll go here, try to keep you sort of in the middle. And you might be able to finish that turret off for us. So you got AC5 and LRM-10s in range. What if we double or split fire and go AB? And we'll put the AC5 and the medium laser on A, and we'll put the LRMs on B and see what we can do.
Firing on multiple enemies.
Alright, so did we get through the armor at least? Not quite. Over here, I think that should be enough to do it. Yeah. They don't have a whole lot of hull integrity, they just have a lot of armor. So once you're through the armor, it doesn't take a whole lot. Unfortunately, our medium laser wasn't in range of that turret, or we could have used that to knock it out and put the bigger guns on the... Oh, at least that missed. It didn't look like it missed, but it says it did. Okay, Viking. Let's get you moved up a little bit. That works pretty well for me. We can go in with some of the closer range stuff on the Scorpion and put the longer range stuff on that. So let's see. You're A. You're B. I think I'll do that. We'll see how that goes. I might need a laser as well. Let's make sure we get the turret. The turret's a bigger threat, so I'm going to give it every gun that's in range. Oh, apparently all my guns are in range. I don't think we'll need the SRMs to kill it, so let's do that. AC5 should knock out the armor. AC5 should knock out the armor. Lasers should finish it off. Okay, so I didn't need both lasers there, but we got it. We had to make sure of that. And then we'll have glitch.
Waiting on you, Commander.
I wish there was somewhere where we could put you that wouldn't expose you to so many different targets. Because, like, I could move you there, but then both turrets would be able to hit you. But I guess you can start hitting them, which is better than where we've been at for the last little while. Actually, what if you got to there? Ooh, that puts you in line of sight of the vehicle as well. No, let's do this.
Got it.
You got a little bit of defilade from the rock there. You've also got cover from the trees. And that gives you line of sight here. Unfortunately, you can only bring 2 guns to bear, but it's better than none.
Tell me what to shoot.
PPC is pretty deadly, but it wasn't enough to take this thing out in one volley. Okay. So now we're going to bring a little bit of help this way. We've got both turrets and all but one vehicle on the left flank dealt with, so now we need to shift our focus to the right. She's already structure exposed. That's going to be pretty rough to deal with. And wow, she's getting unloaded on over there. Luckily the Vindicator can take hits. And that one missed. Good, so that rock saved us right there. Okay, finally my turn. Alright, Decker, what can you do for me? We got that Scorpion there still. If I put you here, it looks like... Yeah, you know what? Since you're in a sniper mech, let's have you start doing some long-range shots. We'll let We'll let the Centurion go deal with that thing. Maybe we'll just go stomp on it or something. 85% for both of our guns. Let's see what this can do. Almost got the armor. Shouldn't take too much to put that down. But they still do have 2 vehicles over here. And they are really hellbent on going after her and that Shadowhawk. I'm going to need to move her. Let's see. If I put you there, they're still going to be able to hit you. But it looks like you will have some cover. And you'll be able to target them back. So let's put this one down. Make sure that can't fire at anybody. Nice. We could have used the LRMs on that one. Oh well. It wouldn't have killed that one. It just would have softened it up a little bit more. But we had to be sure. Because it's, you know, if we leave one of them up where we could have had a kill, that's a bunch more shots that we're taking.
Warning.
Are you
Detecting
kidding me? That is such bullshit. Apparently these guys have like an aimbot or something. Because they keep getting headshots on us despite missing the rest of their shots. Go stomp him to death.
Engaging physical attack.
Good. It's so annoying too because we're in an otherwise perfect condition mech. And now he's got an injury. He's going to have to sit out for an extended period of time after this fight.
What can I do for you?
And it's really through no fault of our own. He's been in cover the whole time. He hasn't been exposed or anything like that. So realistically, he shouldn't have gotten a headshot there. And the fact that they got us with like a machine gun and not like a large laser or something, I just don't know. Alright, all in on this. Kind of overkill, but again, we had to be sure.
Target destroyed.
And that just leaves the 2 vehicles. And then we're through. Now, I know that we're going to be dealing with some enemy mechs in the future. Probably once we break through into here. So that's something to be ready for. Unfortunately, we have taken a lot of questionable hits. So that's going to make things harder for us in the future. But at least we're still more or less intact. Wow, no matter where I put you, you can't see them. Okay. Then sprint to there. That should give you some nice cover. Not actual cover, but there's defilade, so if they try to, you know, shoot at him, the rocks will get in the way. And what are you doing? Probably gonna headshot my Spiderhawk. Nope. Surprising. Let's see. Let's sprint you as far forward as we can. We need to start closing in on this. Although we're not too far off of that one. I wonder. Would that be better? Because we're probably gonna have to fight our way to this. And so if we enter here, they're pretty much just attacking straight across. If we come in here, that might provide some cover for us. So that's an interesting thought. Although you are the worst mech to come in at that side because you don't have very long range guns. Either way, we need to sprint him forward, so we'll see. Okay, Behemoth. Where do we want to put you? It doesn't seem to matter. We've already dealt with all the turrets, so blowing those up is kind of irrelevant. If I put you there, you have no cover, but that does give you better line of sight on those vehicles. Alternatively, we could set her up there and maybe hit some rear armor, so let's do that first. Yeah. Do we need to put everything into the Scorpion? I don't think so. Let's multi-target. We are firing at rear armor, so it should be a little bit more effective. We'll do the PPC on the Bulldog, as well as the LRMs, and then 2 medium lasers into the Scorpion. Although, you know what? I don't think that's going to be enough. Let's do 3 things into the Scorpion. That should be enough for a kill. And then the LRMs will soften up the Bulldog for whoever's next.
Got it.
The PPC, yeah, that was enough to do it. Although it was hard to tell if that was overkill or not. And then again, that should soften up the armor a bit. Not as much as I would have liked. And if I drop you in there, you can fire your LRMs at least. So let's do that.
Heading out.
And actually we can put a shot on the door with her AC5 or wherever it is. Yeah, AC5. So multi-target, we'll go A there, B on the door, and yeah, that's exactly it.
Copy that.
Okay, good. Finally some structure exposed, and then AC5 on the door, about half of its health. Okay, so some of that missed. It did knock some evasion and some armor off, though. We'll just go stomp it to finish it off.
Commander.
In the meantime, Decker, let's get you moving forward. Can you jump further than that? You can. Okay, then jump to there.
Jump jet.
And I think I'm going to put some shots on the door, because you're not very likely to hit that, so give the door everything you've got.
Firing.
Make sure we don't have to waste another turn on it. Okay, good. So that gate's down.
One less structure.
I'll probably send the Shadowhawk and the Centurion through there. And our lighter, more snipey mechs are going to maybe come in this way. Keep a little bit of distance between us and the enemy. Although I guess we could just walk this way. I mean, I don't know that we need to go all the way around.
Ready for orders.
Okay. Could you stomp that thing to death, please? Structure's exposed. This should kill it. Okay, good. And yeah, just a little bit extra laser for good measure.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle eliminated.
Okay, quit milking it. I want to get moving here. So Viking, let's sprint you forward. Let's get you up and around over here. That works for me. I'll put you there just in case. And Panther, sure, why not? Is there any cover around here? That's going to be the question. We want to make sure we're set up in a good spot if we're going to have to trade fire with the enemy. Let's see. That's technically cover. Let's not do that yet. I feel like as soon as we enter this, we're going to trigger something, so we want to have everybody in position first.
Uh-huh.
Coordinates received.
Okay, there we go. Alright, so the question is Viking going to be the first one through? Probably not a good idea. I think we can move around if I put somebody right here, so I'm going to put Behemoth and her Shadowhawk there. Wait, why are you sprinting? Don't sprint there, just regular move. So she's got cover there, and we can see a good distance that way. I'll brace you, and you're going to cover everybody else. Is there really no cover in here? That's kind of ridiculous. Set up there.
On my way.
Panther, let's put you here or something. Can you really not turn? Oh, great. Excellent work, Commander. The prison is ours. All Directorate personnel to action stations. This is not a drill. Looks like you got more company. I'm seeing heat signatures coming online in the prison mech bay. The warden must have held a lance in reserve.
Sit tight, Commander.
Oh, great.
Lady Arano is aware of the situation. Reinforcements are on the way.
Oh, that's good. At least we're getting some backup. Because we're not down a mech, but one of our mechs is not in great shape.
More hostile.
Okay, what do we got? Oh, a Jenner. I hate these things. They're so damn hard to kill. Well, Decker, you're up first. Let's put you somewhere where you can bring your weapons to bear on it. Looks like none of those are particularly great spots, but that'll allow you to hit it with everything, or at least potentially with everything. 35 and 10, that is... I mean, that doesn't inspire a lot of confidence, but... What else can I do?
Firing. Full complement on enemy.
Yeah. did absolutely nothing. We did lower the evasion, though, so that will help future shots. And what are they going to do now? There's only one hostile on the board at the moment. Wow, 2 turns in a row. That's, well, not in a row, but in pretty close succession. That's kind of BS.
Receiving you.
Can you hit from there? Not with very great odds. I'm just reluctant to get you too close because you can't take very many more hits. Let's try that.
On my way.
Okay, and the medium laser's in range as well. Go ahead and do it. It's pretty much a toss-up whether or not she'll hit. Some of the missiles connected. Oh, nice, a structure exposed. Oh, wow.
Reporting critical hit.
I'll say. Considering everything missed except for a handful of missiles, that was pretty impressive. We had like an ammo cook-off there where the explosion of the ammo did more damage than the actual attack did. Okay. What could you be? Because that was a pretty lengthy shot that they just made right there. I'm going to put you here. That does give you a little bit of protection on your left side. Oh, and they got another mech coming in. Let's see if we can't kill this one before anything else happens. Well, you only have the ability to hit this target. That one's not an option, so just fire everything you have. Let's put this thing down before it causes any more problems for us. Okay, that was kind of weak. Her PPC hit something else and kind of blew up in her face. Alright, well, apparently that thing's not in range. So I guess that's good. Set up there. I think your AC-5 will be in range, but that might be it. Better than nothing, though. Let's see. Yeah, just the AC-5. See what you can do with it. Really, man? You missed on a 75? Can't buy a hit right now. That thing has no evasion left either. There's not really an excuse for him missing that. Okay, so we have 4 mechs in total. Luckily, we've put the hurt on one of them already. Although they're trading shots with us pretty well here. Okay, that appeared to have missed. For the Argon people! Oh, is she coming herself? Oh, hell yeah. Kamea in her Kintaro. This is what she was piloting when we were controlling her in the prologue. Let's see. Panther, let's get you moving up. We want to give you a nice line of sight. Right about there is good. Also, with his ability, he generates extra evasive when he moves, so we have to keep him moving. Unlike the others, they get brace if they stay still. He needs to constantly be moving and shooting. Alright, let's see if we can't get the kill there. Oh, they've got a Centurion? This is going to be interesting.
All weapons are
But
go.
this thing's already softened up. Let's try to put it down. Okay, good.
Can't let this prison fall.
So that's 1 threat off the board. 3 to go. That'll allow us to focus our fire a little bit more. Ooh, they've got a Trebuchet. And she just gave it a nice shot, though. The Trebuchet is a very long-range mech. It's probably got a ton of LRMs on it. Centurion is going to be very similar to ours. Probably a bit more generalist, though. Again, I spec'd mine into, you know, very close-range combat.
Major armor loss.
But theirs is probably more along the lines of like a default build. Let's put you here. I actually should have kept you still. We'll leave you in that spot. I don't want to move you around too much because, again, she does get brace for free if she doesn't move. So, Centurion. You know what? The Trebuchet just took a nice hit. Maybe I should stay on the... Yeah, but the thing is, you can bring more guns to bear on this guy. Let's do it.
Confirmed.
Ooh, structure exposed. Right out of the gate, too. That's what I like to see. And then they have a Jaeger mech in the back there. That thing is basically just a better blackjack. Okay, good. That missed. These won't. Holy hell. That's got to be like an LRM 15 or 20.
Taking a beating.
That was an insane amount of shots. And, oh, apparently you still have more guns to fire. Luckily those did not connect. Okay, glitch.
Waiting on you, Commander.
You can just stay still. Keep on the Centurion for now. Give it everything you have. That did pretty good. One more good shot like that, we might be able to knock it over. That'll be pretty helpful. Let's get our Centurion up in the front. Should allow me to use more of its guns. I think it'll be in range of the SRMs as well. So let's stay on this guy. Everything we have. Nice. Is that going to be a kill? Oh god. Blew like every limb it had off.
Critical damage detected.
There it is. Wow. I'm surprised that thing didn't just die. We blew like so many different parts of it off. But okay, there's another enemy down. We still do have the Trebuchet and the Jägermech though, and these things can pack a wallop, so we gotta be careful. Yeah, that Panther is not looking good.
That shot got past my armor.
Oh, he's unsteady. And that hurt a little bit, but not much. Wow. Okay. Apparently they're splitting their fire all over the place. Honestly, they'd be better off focus firing Decker, but I'm glad that they're not.
Yes, Commander.
Speaking of Decker, it's his turn. Let's keep him moving. You know what? Move to, like, here. And I'm going to have you target the one that's down. We want to make sure it stays down. So 85 with both. Just target the center torso and try to kill it.
All weapons are go.
And there it is. Okay, so Centurion's off the board.
Hostile removed.
Who's up next? Kamea is. Well, she's got rear armor on both of them. She should be able to do some serious damage here. Okay, structure exposed. That's nice. It'd be nice if she connected on more of those shots. But she did soften up the Trebuchet for us, and it should make our following hits a little bit more lethal. Yikes. Okay, I take back what they said about focus firing Decker. They shouldn't do it. It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. Please stop. Okay, a little bit of damage there. I don't know if it's intentional, but they're putting a lot of hits on that right arm. Oh good, they're firing at her. Take some of the pressure off me. Okay, don't want you moving, just stand and fight. You're not in cover or anything, but you do gain guarded by not moving, so let's not move. I don't like 40% there. Let's split our targeting, and we'll put the LRMs on B where they have a better chance to hit.
Splitting fire.
Nice. Take an arm off. And it looks like we destroyed the torso as well. There's another pilot injury. And I thought we might get a structure exposed there, but no such luck. Do you? Well then keep shooting. Everything you have into the Trebuchet. Not enough to really do anything significant there. Let's keep Viking on the move. I shouldn't have given him Bulwark now that I think about it. Because Bulwark's not going to be as effective on this mech. I should have given him the piloting one, where every time he moves he gains evasion, because then I could charge these guys head on and be hard to hit the entire time as I'm doing it. But yeah, we'll have to put him in a more stationary mech if we're going to utilize his skills effectively. Or maybe there's a way to respec, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to multi-target here as well. So A. Let's see, B, we'll get the SRMs, the machine gun, and we'll give it one medium laser. You know what, give it both. We'll just put the AC-5 on the Jägermech because it doesn't have a very good chance to hit the Trebuchet. But everything else will go into the Trebuchet to make sure we kill it.
Engaging multiple targets.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me, dude. Alright, well, everything else on here. The machine gun should be more effective since the structure's exposed. Didn't do much anyway, though. And maybe they'll focus their fire on him. Okay. That's one way to do things. Crap. They blew his PPC off. So he's going to be a lot less effective now. But that's fine. I'm going to go punch him in the face with my Centurion, so
Commander?
shouldn't matter. Let's get you the heck out of the way here. How far back can I move you? Oh, can I jump you up on the wall? That's kind of funny. Yeah, do that. We'll get him on the other side of the wall. All he has left is LRMs, and he can use those from just about anywhere. So... yeah, go ahead and fire him. Did we take a laser out? That'll be helpful. Okay, so then it's Kameya's turn. Again, she's got rear armor on both of these guys, so she should be able to do a ton of damage. Going for the trebuchet, and there's a kill. Hopefully she split her fire, and she's going to give the Jaeger mech a little bit too. No, apparently not. Alright, Viking. Well, I want you to hit this thing, and I'd prefer... come on, I need you behind it. Well, in that case, move to like there and turn around. We'll shoot it, and then the next turn we'll melee it. Alright, everything you have.
All weapons committed.
Oh, Jesus. Alright, well, there's structure exposed. Behemoth. Just stay where you are and keep firing. Really, only 35 on that AC-5. That is pathetic. Well, there's nothing else to shoot at, so...
Firing a full power.
see what you can do. Maybe we'll get lucky. It didn't do a whole lot, did it?
Waiting
And
for orders.
glitch. You just stand and fire. You shouldn't be able to miss any of these. That thing's got a lot of armor. 'Cause that was basically a full volley that connected and didn't get knocked down, although it did destabilize it a bit. But even with the structure exposed, we're not really putting too much of a hurt on this thing. Okay, it looked like it missed. It's going to fire on her as well. No, it's not.
Good to go.
I thought you were up on the wall. I guess you're not. Can I get you up on the wall? I can. Let's get you back here where you're in cover, because you don't need direct line of sight to use your weapon.
Roger.
So you may as well be somewhere better protected.
Roger.
And we'll keep jumping him around to make sure he maintains his evasion too. But I think we've got this. There's only one mech left, and we've got it surrounded. Ooh, that was pretty painful, I would imagine. Can you hit him? No. But I can set you up somewhere to shoot him. Let's put you right there. And everything you got with 85%, well, except for the machine gun. And is that going to be a kill? It's a knockdown. That's a good start. It'd be cool if we could just take the pilot out of that thing.
Good to go.
Because then I think we get to capture it. If you fire from there, can you just headshot it? Overheat alert. We're going to have to ditch this then. Can we keep that and get rid of these? No. Okay, well. Going for the headshot. See if we can kill the pilot and keep the mech. It would appear not.
Orders.
Go ahead and just target from there. Yeah, just kill the damn thing. There we go. Alright, that wasn't too bad. And we should get a pretty nice selection of scrap from this. The prison is ours. Thanks for the assist, Lady Arano. I'll have Sumir bring us down for the victory celebration. There will be no celebrating. Not after what I saw out there. Gods, Darius. The things the Directorate has done to these people. Kameya, I need you to meet me in the prison hospital right now. What is it? Better that you see for yourself. And Kameya, prepare yourself. This isn't going to be easy. Did they capture Mastiff? I guess we'll find out. Excellent work, Commander. I was right to put my faith in you. You're a critical part of the restoration effort. Alright, so we get our full payout here. And it looks like our rep with the Mercenary Review Board is up to 82. I wonder what it takes to get us to another pip on this score thing here. Maybe the first 100 to get us there? Like 50, 100, 200, so on. I don't know. And then our rep with the Arano Restoration is up to 3. And 0 with the Argon Reach. Okay, so the Shadowhawk and the Panther are going to need some repairs. It looks like most of our pilots are going to be out a couple days. So any side missions we do are going to be with our B squad and Glitch. They all did gain a nice little chunk of XP though. That's so frustrating. Like, this Centurion is completely unscathed, but the pilot is out for 20 days. Just because they got some random headshot off that didn't even appear to hit the head. And then, let's see. Luckily, this one just needs some repairs. The Panther, though, is going to need a whole refit on the right arm and right torso. Alright, so we get 4 things. What do we want to take here? LRM-15s are tempting. Let's see. I'm going to take the Centurion. I'm going to take the... No, I don't want the Jenner. I'll take the Jaeger mech and the Trebuchet. And then we'll grab... I think we'll take an LRM-15. And we'll hope that we get at least an AC... Like, at least one AC-5 from our roll. And maybe a couple medium lasers. Because we can use those. I don't really need SRMs, but there are a lot of them, so we might get stuck with one. And some LRM ammo and some AC ammo wouldn't hurt. Okay, so we ended up getting the Jenner anyways. Apparently I already had a part for it, I don't recall that, but I don't really need a Jenner, nor do I really want one. But sure. 2 AC-5s, we got the LRM-15, obviously, 2 medium lasers, SRM-4, jump jet, and a bunch of ammo. A bunch of SRM ammo. Wow.
By the time our forces found him, it was too late. I'm sorry, Kamea. He was... here. All this time.
Oh, I knew it.
Rashu.
Kamea, I'm so sorry. I know how much Mastiff meant to you. He was a friend and mentor to us both. He was more than that. The old man was like a second father to me, and my uncle condemned him to waste away on this rock, to die wretched and broken, in agony. A hero's story shouldn't end like this. Nobody should. And yet so many have. There's no coming back from what I've witnessed here today. The scale of the Directorate's cruelty is unimaginable. What they've done here is monstrous. It's inhuman. Our intel was wrong, Alexander. The icebox isn't a prison, it's a meat grinder. Gods, my own family is behind this. And what's left of mine has chosen to look the other way. It isn't an easy thing to wrap your head around, but try to remain focused. We've just liberated the Directorate's hostages. With a single blow, you've shattered your uncle's hold on the founding houses. The prisoners you've set free are already calling you the Sword of Restoration. We need to spread this message all the way to Coromadir, to galvanize your support and weaken Espinosa's popularity there. Let's see. Galvanize your supporters. I like the sound of that. It won't be an easy process. For the last 3 years, those who love House Serrano have been keeping their heads down. We won't break them of that overnight. In truth, an appreciable percentage of Coromadir's population supports Director Espinosa. In centralizing power, he improved the quality of life on the throne world considerably, and people will forgive a great deal for security and comfort. With our victory on Weldry, We've all seen what happened to those who would not be bought or indoctrinated. Those who refused to kneel before a tyrant. We know what became of the people who were made to disappear, and soon enough the entire Reach will know it too. The momentum is on our side, Kamea. We need to take advantage of it. You're right. This isn't the time for hand-wringing. But, Alexander, you didn't see what I saw out there. On the other end of the battlefield, the work crews, all hunched and broken, the graveyards, great fields of unmarked burial plots that stretch as far as the eye could see. Every time I blink, I see it. The misery that was allowed to fester here. Let's see, what do we want to say here? Let's go with our merchant guard background. So, before we met, I traveled with a merchant caravan. Saw a lot of horrible things too, but nothing like this. This place, the things that my uncle sanctioned here, will tarnish the Argon Reach forever. We used to be better than this. This place is going to stay with these people the rest of their lives. I'd do anything to be able to spare them that hurt, but I can't. Word of advice from an old veteran, Lady Arano. Focus on something you can do. Give us an order. Tell us how to blow something up. Shit, use your imagination. The key is, you do something, and you move on. Thank you, Chief Vertanen. You have a good crew, Viking. I have a new assignment for you, and a reward for your service. The Argo appears on your view screen. She's in rough shape, but she appears to be space-worthy. For decades, the wreck side of the Argo is one of my father's most closely held secrets. When I sent you to retrieve her, I meant for her to serve a symbolic purpose, a sign of rebirth and renewal. Emblazoned with the Arano cormorant for all to see. I was naive. This is a time for action, not symbols. And so, Viking, I've decided that she will be yours to command. Aw, sweet! Talk about an upgrade. That thing completely dwarfed our ship. The Argo will serve as your new home, and she will fly your mercenary banner. Lord Madeira will join you to act as my liaison, and in return, you will grow stronger. Sharper, more flexible. You will hone your company to a razor's edge, one that I will hold to the Directorate's throat. In that case, congratulations. You've got yourself a navy. If that's settled, then please, Kamea, go back to the triage tent and get those wounds looked at. The conditions here are beyond unsanitary, and you'll be of no use to anyone if you're dying of tetanus. Our soldiers can tend to the wounded. We need you strong for the fight ahead. I will, Alexander. But not just yet. Assemble our people in the courtyard. There's something I need to say.
People of the Oregon Reach, I am Kamea Arano, and I have failed you. For 3 long years, Director Espinosa has imprisoned and starved and murdered our people. And where was I? Hiding in a palace, light years away, building support, planning. While the Directorate's secret police turned neighbor against neighbor, made your loved ones disappear, conscripted your children. I wasn't here. I didn't know. The crimes that I have witnessed here today are unforgivable. No doubt, Director Espinosa believes that the ends justify the means, that the Oregon Reach has been made strong. Well, I say that strength built on fear is brittle. The Directorate is a paper tiger, and I declare this restoration today to rally the true strength of our people, our resilience, and our freedom. Let Weldry be a call to arms. Join us, and together we will liberate the founding houses and retake Cormadir. Not because it is my birthright, but because the Directorate's crimes against you, the Oregon people, will no longer be tolerated. That is what I fight for, and I vow to fight for your freedoms to my dying breath.
Hello again, my mercenary friends. Before you officially take possession of the Argo, I wanted to introduce myself in person. We never really got a chance to meet properly on Axelis. So, hi. I'm Dr. Farah Murad, or just Farah if you prefer. It's nice to meet you all face to face. Yeah, Doc, you too. I'm going to call you Doc, by the way. You should probably go ahead and get used to it. It was impressive work you did getting the Argo flying. Between you and me, I had my doubts. Honestly, I did too. You should have seen what the Argo interior looked like after a couple hundred years of pirate occupation. Actually, I take that back. If you'd seen what I saw, you would never have wanted to set foot inside. Take it from me, the ship has been deluced from bow to stern, and every meter of her has been hosed down with industrial-grade disinfectant. The ship is clean enough to eat off of, I swear. Thanks, Farah. I'm sure that we'll all appreciate it. I'm pleased to hear it, and I'm glad we're getting off on the right foot. It isn't every day that you get introduced to your new crewmates. You get to introduce your new crewmates to the ship you just rebuilt. Let's see. I don't know how we should approach this. I mean, I'm definitely happy to have her aboard. I don't want to make it sound like I don't. So let's just go with this. Hear that, Yang? We're finally getting a shipboard engineer. That's good, because I don't have a clue how anything on this boat works. Frankly, I'm amazed that Doc Murad managed to get her flying at all. Honestly, I am too. Only a little, because I'm very good at what I do, but it was kind of touch and go there for a while. Oh, and Darius? I'm sorry about all the shouting back on Axelis. As it turns out, getting shot at by pirates puts me on edge. No hard feelings? None at all. Keep this beast flying and you can yell at me as much as you want. Hell, I'm used to it. Welcome to the family. You too, Lord Madeira. I never imagined we'd be working together, but I'm glad to have the opportunity. As am I, Mr. Oliveira. Over the years of our exile, Lady Arano told me a great deal about you and your company. All of it good. Even before the events of the coup, she knew about Markham's marauders. Your assistance in her father's, Fjaldr campaign did not go unnoticed. It was a job, Lord Madeira. We only did what the High Lord Tamati paid us to do. Still, it feels good to be appreciated and to know that someone out there still remembers Commander Markham's name. Let's see. You'll be a welcome addition aboard the Argo, Lord Madeira. Thank you, Commander Muller. Speaking of which, you'll have some time to break your new ship in before Lady Arano is ready to move on Panzer. She needs to consolidate our forces on Weldry and replace our losses with fresh volunteers. You remember her orders. You are to sharpen your company and grow strong. And now that you have a mobile command center worthy of the title, I suggest you use it. I'll get you a fresh batch of contracts to look over, Firkin. The whole Rimward periphery is our oyster now. We won't be limited by debts or travel restrictions. Exciting times, I've got to say. You're telling me. We've been cooped up in that one little patch of frontier for too damn long. You said it, boss. So let's quit talking and go explore our new ship. There's an absolutely enormous mech bay in there, and it's got my name written all over it. Damn right it does, Yang. You all heard him. Take your stations, everyone. We're free agents until Lady Arano calls for us, and then there's money to be made. The Argo is not in good shape, Commander, but with time, money, and Chief Rutanian's technical resources, we can address most of the major problems. Maybe even make this place nice again. I'll be in engineering if you want to know more. Alright. Blah, blah, blah. Expanding mech facilities. You guys get the idea.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Cool. So one of our... Did we get a Jenner? Apparently we had enough parts for that. Can I please end these now? Oh, god damn it. Okay, good. I can send this as storage. Good, good, good. I don't really want a Jenner, but we'll keep it around. Just because, you know, running only 4 or 5 mechs is not a great idea. So throw that in the, you know, the storage bay for the time being, and we'll figure it out later. And I'm going to end it here. This video has gone on incredibly long, but, you know, that's what happens in these story missions. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Battletech with you. This story so far has been really good. I've been, you know, pretty invested to keep playing. And I'll be doing a little bit of more, you know, stuff off camera just to try to get our guys, you know, back in fighting shape and earn some more money. Although we do have quite a bit to play with now, which is great. So, anyways, thank you so much for watching. I had a great time, again, playing Battletech with you. And I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.